The Peoria Police Department tells 12 News they continue to investigate whether leadership and staff at Centennial High School in Peoria fulfilled their obligations as mandatory reporters. Here in Arizona, there's a mandatory reporting law that applies to teachers, staff, administrators, anybody who works with minors on a daily basis. They're required to report to law enforcement or the Arizona Department of Child Safety when they have a reasonable suspicion that abuse, whether that be physical or sexual or neglect, is happening in their schools. Leadership at Centennial have come under some level of scrutiny in recent months over whether or not they fulfilled their obligations as mandatory reporters when it's come out that 2 female teachers have allegedly had sexual relations with the same minor male student. According to a police report, when officers arrived at the school back in July of last year to investigate Angela Berlacca for allegedly sending explicit images to the student, the school's principal, Scott Hollabaugh, volunteered that he received information from a parent earlier that month expressing concerns over the actions of another teacher named Haley Beck. The parent wrote in the email that Beck gives the student gifts and that the 2 were also seen together in a car on campus. There is no indication that Principal Hollabaugh relayed that information to law enforcement or Arizona DCS before they arrived on school campus to investigate these allegations that July day. Is this a violation of mandatory reporting obligations? At a school district board meeting last night, several parents raised that question.
To actually believe that no adult on that campus, including your principal, knew nothing about it and didn't report it, I find that pushes the limits of credibility and believability.
In a letter to district families late last month, Superintendent Dr. Casey Summers said that the Peoria Police Department had already concluded their investigation into whether or not mandatory reporter obligations were followed. In his letter, he said that Peoria Police found no indication that they failed those duties. They said the district's own internal investigation reached the same outcome. But a spokesperson told us today that that investigation is still very much ongoing because of new information that has surfaced, and they said that they will thoroughly investigate any allegation that the school staff did not fulfill their obligations.